Hello, Divine Feminines. How are you? I'm going to do a pick a card reading today, future-based, what will happen, and advice for you. And these are the 3 piles. Rose quartz, amethyst, and then the Super 7. So the only cards I've seen are the 5 of Cups and the Queen of Swords fell out of the deck. And then I've seen the bottoms of all the decks. The Knight of Cups is our Tarot. A Broken Heart is our Oracle. And then I found these. I did not use that deck. I might use it. Very interesting is that there's something seeming to be going on about with the karmic, if there is one. Someone is strategizing or spreading gossip or seeking revenge of some sort. I don't like that message. But under that is I am confused and I am talking about you to others. So just know that that is what Spirit wants you to know. Okay, and I drew a card for each of the piles. 1 is the Seahorse. 2 is White Raven Spirit. And 3 is Squirrel Spirit. Okay, so if you need more time to pick your pile, I'll do this and then I will put them also in the timestamps so you can see. Okay, so let's go. Watch and wait. And I do get a sense of waiting with the angel wings for some reason. So here we have the 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Very in synchronicity with what fell out of the deck while I was shuffling. And we have 2 black birds. So I definitely see here you are focusing on yourself. And I feel this power coming to and through you. Very in harmony with the moon, the earth, just all of nature. I feel like you are feeling quite at home in yourself, right? We have the Seahorse card with an 8. Let's see what else we have here. Deep desires, past life memories, underlying passion, devotion, and sensuality. Strategy in the reverse, which is very interesting. Passion in the reverse. I'm depressed and true love. I feel like there will be a discussion here between you and your masculine. You have a very strong magnetic presence right now. I feel like your masculine has been hoping or wishing or thinking you would be the one to come to him, to reach out to him, to maybe that's what you used to do. I feel you're really in touch with your inner goddess. I do feel like in a past life you had a very royal, regal incarnation that taught you a lot, and you've been remembering your inner goddess. This isn't about being, the only word that's coming into my head is stuck up. It's not about being super vain or thinking you're better than someone else. It's just about remembering who you actually are and that you're worthy of real intimacy, real devotion, real love, and connecting with someone on that level. You've been connecting with yourself on that level. I see here the Spirit was asking you to journal more. Again, we have a feather, a white feather here. So you intend to speak your truth when you see your masculine again. And I don't think you're going to sugarcoat things. I think you're going to really reveal all of the depths and all of the shadow. There's all right, I'm gonna take one more card. I think you chose to stop chasing and just, they're showing me like an inverted triangle with flames on it, and I feel like you did something really smart for yourself. Spirit says go for it. Yes. There's an equal amount of both desire and doubt for you both. Like, you're both mirroring this to each other. And that will come out in the conversation. However you really feel when this conversation takes place, and I didn't even really realize it, but there's feathers up here too. And this really magnetic energy on this heart, which is a beautiful card. However you really feel, they're saying get in touch with that really clearly. Do whatever you need to do to feel very sure about, they're saying don't wing it. Ha ha ha. Spirit's so funny. Don't wing it. Like, be sure of what you want to say and why you want to say it. And don't be dramatic about it. Just literally talk about what you've been through. And if you feel like you've overcome doubt, talk about that. Talk about how you felt insecure and how things have changed for you. Like, I'm not trying to put words into your experience. They're saying, they're just giving me examples of, you've been on a journey and he's been on a journey, and the journey paths will cross here shortly, and there will be discussions about your journeys. And that's, they're saying, an important like milepost in the journey. When you two can both come together and open up, it creates a really big synergy energy, like a really big, a big rise in the vibration too. So that is what I see coming for you. They're saying if you want to pick another pile, you can. Okay, so I'm going to look at your... Yeah, I do feel like this meeting will have, if you want it, a physical component. And that's only if you want that. It's up to you. You're kind of in the lead here with that. Okay, so we have Omega Dragon. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. Intention. Hold your vision. Birth a higher consciousness. So very in alignment with what I was just saying. Crowsight, or however you say that. Sexuality. Diana. Focused intention. Think about what you desire. Yes, this is what I was saying. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcomes. Okay, so they're highlighting that. The reason that they're telling you to really complete that cycle of healing, of, they don't want you to tell your masculine things or reveal things or have a conversation in hopes that it will get you something or somewhere or lead to something. They want you to be very complete in the sharing and the intimacy that's created by two people sharing. I'm not sure why this is, they're stressing this so much, but it's like, if you give just to get, you actually are in the creation of disappointment. They want you to give of yourself to be complete in the giving and to feel that the gift, your words are the gift, your inspiration is the gift, your honesty is a gift, your intimacy is a gift, and that to give it, it's very much all that's needed. I feel like saying that this is a future reading, but they want to point out that the past is behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you now. Follow it with faith. So they're saying that you're coming to this signpost, this way marker. In this meeting, this will be a choice for you where you can choose the path that is very much highlighted by your self-love work and to continue that path. Or you can choose different paths at this meeting. And this meeting will determine quite a bit for you. And they want you to really envision, don't make a choice from fear. Envision your highest outcome that you desire and make a choice from that. I hope that makes sense, and I'm going to move on to pile 2. If you want any kind of services, they're in the box. I would absolutely love for you to comment pile 1 or go for it, or whatever you feel like commenting. It would be wonderful to, if you would like, share and subscribe. It just helps so much. And I'm going to move on to pile 2. Okay, pile 2. You have the White Raven Spirit. Trust in, they're saying, your magic. So pile 1 was very much about that. I feel like these 2 piles are very linked. We shall see. The High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles, and Justice. I'm going to look at all the cards. Attraction. I think you're very talented. Separation. Rest and rejuvenation. Yellow. Core strength, confidence, self-worth, and self-esteem. Courage. So I do see you have been, it's been a long time coming here, this waiting, and they're saying you might have to wait a bit longer as you work on your solar plexus chakra. Something seems to have been activated in the eclipse season. Maybe you had some sort of rejection. It could be this pile is not a long separation pile and you guys come together and go apart often, because that's one way a twin flame can be. In this pile, it seems like there is some worthiness issues still to balance out. A lot of you are having these, they're showing me the weirdest things. It's almost like a fun house, like at a fair, where your triggers and your reflections are very strong. Like you go through and at each turn you see a different kind of mirror, and they're saying this is on purpose for you. This is a very high level sort of training ground. where you learn, you know, they're having me look at this faceted gem, right? You learn all of the facets of humanity, and this is someone, you could be a counselor, you could desire to work with people in some sort of fashion, you could be in the esoteric arts, tarot, psychic, Reiki, or that could be something that is coming for you, right? We have Libra and Pisces here. That part of the astrological wheel deals with relationship to other, right? It starts with Libra and it ends with Pisces, and it also is from like the midpoint of life till the end, and it's all like representative, it's not actual, but they really want to say that you have some very high level, unusual talents and skills and things you bring to this lifetime. I see why they're saying these two are linked, because it's not like I thought, but it's different. That are kind of being excavated from the depths of you, and there's a reason why they've kind of been hidden in your, like, they're saying Pandora's box, but you know, you have quite an arsenal of gifts to pull from. And it may even be that this has been shown to you by society to be negative, because you do too many things, you like too many things. There's, you know, we kind of get sometimes into this masculine space of, you know, jack of all trades, masters of none, whatever. That's not the case. They're saying you have many lifetimes of mastery that need reintegration, but first you have to really overcome some of the programming that was given to you by your nuclear family or people around you, and your masculine too. There was a lot of kind of a negative karma. It's just ancestral trauma passed down. Yeah, in your soul family. You need to clear. So they're wanting you to use sage quite a bit. Also, when you sleep, make sure you're asking for assistance from the Ascended Masters. That will go much faster if you can ask Mercury to enhance your knowledge and your communication skills. Okay, let's look at your cards here. We have Amethyst. This is beautiful. It came out yesterday. You in particular have quite a few soulmates around you. One could be a romantic partner that you've been close to, or a long-time romantic partner. If these soulmates have been negative to you in any way about being super critical, you need to kind of find a way to shield yourself from that. They're saying amethyst can be a good shield. Also black obsidian can be. And that came on the bottom of the pile. They're saying that's why. Sorry, I forgot about all these bottoms of the pile here. You can use black obsidian as a shield. They're saying you may even go to like a silent retreat or a couple day getaway where you can be alone and meditate or learn meditation or something of that nature, where you can get back to the true heart and essence of who you are, and like the pureness of your love, and the fact that you came here to help people. No matter what you do, it doesn't matter. It could be, you could cook food, you could give massage, you could do readings, you could, whatever it is, you want to help, right? And it is in this pureness of the helping. I'm surprised the pureness card didn't come out, because it's been coming out. That, and some of you do speak, they're showing me, or sing. It's in this pureness that you really feel like cosmic abundance. Like they're showing me all these lines, and when you tap into that feeling, you just feel like this pure connection to everyone. And that's that flow state. That's that when your heart's open, right? They're showing me the heart here in this pink and green. And they're showing me like the more you open your heart, which you may very well feel scared to do because it's been criticized and hurt so much, that you really receive so much abundance. So good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint, right? They're showing me that this fifth dimensional blueprint is coming online. And you can really get to it through meditation. Now, I have so much air in my chart. I find meditation extremely challenging. And I'm Mercury rolled, so I understand, like, if you have that Mercury energy, our mind moves like really, really fast. And so here again, it says, the universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. If you ask El Moira, he will cloak you in protection. If you have any other deities you would like to protect you, or symbols, you may use those. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit, believe this, and they will manifest physically. So they are saying it's up to you to kind of detach, right? It is a weird analogy, but with you it's important, this link between the heart and the voice. They want you to like detach yourself from the identity that was kind of pushed onto you, and really find, for some reason they're showing me this side of the heart, really find your true essence. Again, reclaim it. And yeah, I hope that helps you. It's a really strong message coming through. It's a beautiful energy. They're just saying that you have so much beauty in to give and to receive, and also so does your masculine. And so that can be this process of really finding your true center of self. And if you want, and you can comment below whatever you feel like commenting. Relaxation, meditation. It just helps me if you comment, and if you like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. If you want any of my services, they're in the box below. I know some people are waiting on readings still. So here we go. Super 7. You have the squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. So these all seem to be very positive messages from spirit for the divine feminine today. Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man. They're saying really it is time for you to let a certain cycle go. And wow, these piles are all quite linked in different ways though, so it seems to me that the eclipses have brought back gifts from our past lives. And I took this picture of the moon, and it had these orbs just like this. It's that here I see you had past lives as a mystic, sage, or prophet, or monk, nun. They're highlighting a monk, and much of your time was, I think some of you were questioning why. So first of all, I want to reiterate, this is a positive message for your future in spirit, and how to really go into that next stage with your masculine, okay? So some of you may feel like you have strong ability to focus that may be, and I'm not talking about like an ADHD type scenario. I'm talking about like when your heart knows what it wants, it just knows what it wants. And you can't really escape this feeling of attachment is the word they're using. I'm really trying to stay away from anything negative because it's not negative. They're trying to give you an explanation that in a past life you may have had a practice of devotion that you became a master of, and you do have the ability to focus your heart and your mind very profoundly. They want you to realize that you have this skill in this lifetime because you've earned it and you need it, and it will be of a benefit to you, even if at sometimes it feels like a hindrance. And it keeps you, they're saying at times you may have used the way you are as an excuse not to succeed or not to try and not to do anything. And that is kind of a learned codependent behavior, possibly from your family dynamic. I don't like scenarios because each situation will be different, and this one is a little bit heavier than the last two, but it still has a beautiful message in it. And I never come to any reading to talk badly about our parents or ancestors, because when you heal, you recognize that people are always doing the best that they can. And I think what I see here is that you and or your masculine, or both of you, have been taught that passion is really not the way to succeed in life. And it all could have come from good intentions. Like your parent or parents may have not followed their passion, and they may have chosen a really not inspired existence to basically martyr themselves, or constantly remind you that they did this for you, or you're the reason, or there's a burden here that they've endured. And many people do this. They endure burdens of their own choosing, for in the name of like security, And again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. We all have to make these choices in our life. They're just highlighting here for you that you have an opportunity right now to break this cycle. And that is part of what the twins do. They break relationship paradigms, right? And in our current relationship paradigm coming up, like collectively, we have the feminine energy rising up saying, we don't want this codependent type of situation anymore. We want equality. We want all of these things. Now, you may or may not agree with some of the stuff in the collective, but what they're highlighting here is that you aren't doomed to carry out your ancestors living in, they're saying like poor choices, which doesn't necessarily mean no money, but it means no fulfillment. And you have a certain amount of, you have an unusual ability to understand attachment and detachment. And it may have at times felt like a burden to you, or a curse or something like that. But really what this is teaching you is your very strong person. Okay, let me get a couple of these cards. I look at your social media. Rich thoughts grow money. This is intense. Diamond delight and deeper into shadow. Law of attraction. So things are being drawn unto you to kind of, it may appear as a spiritual test where you are alone. It may appear as a spiritual test where you have to choose. It may appear as this spiritual test. The diamond light is a spiritual test, and I see it here also. And this card is about believing in yourself. And, you know, the squirrels like store these nuts in the ground, right? For future. They're saying like this is something you've been doing for lifetimes. You have learned these skills you need in this lifetime, and you really just have to activate them. And that's what's being done through this diamond light, and possibly an intense, could be dark night of the soul, could be a period of solitude, whatever it is. Or it could even, they're saying, have been like a betrayal by somebody who you thought had your back, where your heart really felt all alone. And this is important for you to have gone through and to choose yourself now. So let's see who's there to assist you. That's, so, you know, this dragon has a flaming key, and that's my symbol for Chiron. Wow, these are some really beautiful colors here. And I love this Super 7. It's a very interesting stone. Illuminates your potential with higher light, right? That's this diamond light here. Access untapped resources, your past life gifts. Look into your soul and see higher possibilities. You may want to watch pile 2. I feel like these piles are all kind of linked, saying similar messages in a different way, and they're oddly specific. So you have a new beginning here, and that came through in pile 1. Lady Portia's divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. As I said, there is this choice before you, and your wisdom will lead you to your right decision. And someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So I really hope this has served you. You can comment Super 7 in the comments below, or pile 3, or whatever you want. It helps me a lot. And or like, share, and subscribe, and I really appreciate it. I hope this message has found you very well. And if you'd like to work with me, I have services in the box below. Thank you.